Hey guys, well, first and foremost, if you hear I'm a little hoarse, so let's overlook that. It has been over a week now of just dealing with this junk, and it's just sinus drainage and all that good stuff, but it's annoying, and I sound better than I have, so this is good. So I just need to play in some makeup, so it's a Saturday night and that's what I want to do. So I got some new stuff that I wanted to show you, so here we are. First and foremost, I'm going to show you this because I just want to put some on my lips. So this is the Rosebud Perfume Company, their strawberry lip balm. And the whole reason I got this is not because I heard anything great about it. I have used it one time. It's not like this is, you know, like a viral product or anything like that. I just saw this on Ulta, and when I saw that it was named Rosebud Perfume Company, I just had to get it. When I was a little girl, little baby, my dad's nickname for me was Rosebud. I think I even had like an outfit that said Daddy's Little Rosebud or something like that, and it had a rose on it. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I have to get something. So they don't have a huge selection of things, but this was one of the things they had, and I love to put a lip balm on when I'm starting my makeup. It's something I've been doing here lately, especially in the winter when my lips are very dry. But I've been doing it just so that I can get some moisture to my lips, and then once I move to my lips, which are usually my last thing to do, they're nice and moisturized and ready for lipstick or whatever I try. So I do like this. I have when I've used it, it's been really great. I prefer something I don't have to dip my finger into, but it's sentimental, so that's why I got this. Okay, I'm back. I had to take a little break for a second. So bought some new stuff, want to share it with you. I have used some things so I'll tell you what those are as we get to them, but I'm excited. So I don't have anything new for eyeshadow. I'll show you what I'm going to use for eyeshadow, but I do want to share one thing with you. I had a comment recently asking me about these beautiful brushes that I have. I have many different colors and styles. I have these pink ones, black, red, and then I have a rose gold set and a silver set. Those are all from the brand Bling brushes. If I can talk, I don't know how to do that anymore. But this pink set, which I love so much, I love this brush in particular, is so beautiful. And these are all recently washed as well, so that makes it even better. But this was the Paige Corin and Bling Brushes collaboration, and I got this, I don't even know how long ago it's been, but it's been a little bit. So I've been using these quite some time. She just extended her collection with them, and I purchased that extension. So I got these, especially after just washing all my brushes. I definitely didn't need more, but I wanted them, so I got them. These are a little bit different. So these were the first set and these are the second. So these were all pink bristles. These are pink with white tips. It does have the bling around the ferrule there. This had bling on the handle, and these have glitter handles. So these are a little bit more affordable than these. And these are more affordable than these, because these are not cheap. I will tell you that. But I'm excited to have some new brushes. So there is the F41, which is a fan brush, the F42, which is a Kabuki foundation brush, the F43, which is a powder or any kind of powder brush, but it's rounded, really pretty. E41 is a I'm losing my mind, y'all. This is a fluffy blending brush. I can't even think straight. The E42, which is for the outer eye, is a slanted kind of fluffy brush. The E43 is a smudger brush, which I like. E44 is a flat shader brush, so you can pack on the color here. And the E45 is a pencil brush, so you can like smudge it underneath like it. So these handles, they are glitter, but it's not like glitter that's just going to come off on your hand. It is a smooth glitter finish, so I really like that. So yeah, so I'm going to use that for my eyeshadow today. I'm pulling out an oldie and a goodie, but this is no longer available, so please don't kill me. But the Tati Beauty palette, I love this. Tati Beauty is no longer. However, how beautiful is this? I have to try this yet again. Tati on her page had compared a dupe palette that is a dupe of hers, just shade for shade basically, to this one. Of course, it was not as good of quality as hers, but if you're looking for shade dupes in the near like range, you know, there's one out there. So I can link it below, I guess, so you guys can have access to that. But I'm gonna do a quick eye look with this, and I've not been doing eyeshadow looks in my videos, but it's just because I don't have anything really new to show you guys. So that's why I've been trying to like stay away from new eyeshadow, because I don't need anything new. And I'm also trying to make my videos a little shorter if I can, you know, condense them down, I will. So I'm just gonna do this and use these brushes, and I'll come back with my eyes done. So I just did a really simple look. I actually took this shade, which is the Sequin Soothe shade, and I put that in the crease. Then I took this Sequin Ritual and the Matte Ritual and kind of put those in the outer corner. And then I put this shade, the Metallic Soothe, in the outer portion. Actually, I took the Metallic Ritual first and put that in the outer portion. Then I took Soothe on the middle portion, and Aura, the Metallic, in the center. And then, just because I was feeling a little froggy, I went ahead and took the Soothe Glitter, and I patted that all over the eye, and it's really pretty. That is one of the better glitters that I've ever worked with, and I've not used a glitter in a very long time. I got some under my eye and it wiped away super easily. So this is one of the better palettes I've ever had. One of my favorite palettes, one I don't use enough, but I don't use it a lot in videos because you can't get it. But I mean, I'm gonna use it still because I have it. So I don't have a new primer, and I just went ahead and used, well, this is newer, but I don't have a, dropped it. I don't have a brand new one, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Power Grip primer with the niacinamide from e.l.f. I've already put it on. It's kind of soaking in and getting really tacky on my skin. I like it a lot. I do have a new foundation. I don't know why I got a new foundation, but I did. I have the Essence Keep Me Covered Long Lasting Foundation, and I got the wrong shade on this, I do believe. What shade did I get? I got 40 Alabaster. So I was thinking I'll go a little bit lighter, but it is almost too light for me. I like to try to match my chest, and it's gonna match kind of my hands and my face a little bit better, but I make it work with some bronzer and stuff. I will say I don't like their shade range. I never have liked their shade range. I don't think that it's a very good range. I think I use 70 Cashew in the hydrating foundation that I love so much from them, but I think that they definitely need to work on their shade range. A lot of their shades look like the exact same shade. They don't have very good descriptions either, so it's hard to tell. But yeah, so I'm just gonna squirt a little. I'm putting 4 pumps on the back of my hand, which I know seems like a lot, but I've used this and I know how much I need. Kind of. So I'm going to use this foundation brush. It's the F42 from the Paige and Bling Brushes collection. So I'm just going to start dabbing that on my face. One thing about this, it doesn't make me look orange. It'll just make me look like Casper the Friendly Ghost. I love this primer. It's so good. But I love this foundation too. Somebody said this was like a dupe for the new Mario foundation. And I have not tried the Makeup Bar Mario foundation, so I don't know. But I've also I've also seen where the Mario foundation is very glowy. This might look a little bit glowy like on the skin, but I feel like it's more of like a natural finish. So I don't see that it would be very much of a dupe for it, but I've not had them to compare either, so I can't really say one way or another. But I really like this foundation. I've worn it quite a few times actually, and I just wish I got a different shade. And I could have sent it back and got another one, but I have to order everything because I don't have an Ulta close, so it would have just been more a hassle than not. And it's only just a tad bit light. I mean, obviously it's light, but I can make it work. I did get a new concealer, and I'm a concealer junkie. I love concealer. I got the Get Real Serum Concealer from Flower Beauty. I love Flower Beauty's Light Illusion Concealer. One of my favorites. I went ahead and stuck with my shade of Fair because that's what I got in the other one. And I thought it was too pink when I got it, but then I just loved it. I fell in love with it. So it kind of has like a pinky undertone, but I love it. So you're going to see kind of almost disappears with this, but I really like the shade on this. I like the concealer. I don't feel like it's super coverage. I put a little bit more on today than I did I think I've only used this once. So it does look better than it did the first time, but I still am not like loving it as much as I do the Light Illusion. So it's still good. It's still like one of those concealers that I could use for, you know, like when I don't want a heavy base or anything. But if you're looking for like really full coverage, this is not going to be a concealer for you. But I think it's still beautiful and I do like it. I jumped on the bandwagon. This has become so viral, the Ilani Liquid Contour, and I have used this, I will go ahead and tell you, and I like this better than the Tarte one, and I think I even put it in my video with Tarte that you should try this one instead. It has a smaller tip on it. I did get the lighter shade, it's the Honey. I just feel like this blends better, and I haven't used it a lot of times, amount of times I guess I should say, but I prefer it. I'm putting on a little bit more than I normally would just because of the light shade of foundation. It is going to get dirty in there, but since it is a cheaper version, I can be a little bit forgiving on that one. I'm going to use this brush, which I normally probably wouldn't do, but I'm going to use it for this and see. I've seen people like using fluffier brushes for their contour or bronzer, whatever. I like the blend that I got with that brush. Okay then, I'm sold. One thing about this, it's going to crease under your eye. The concealer, I mean, of course. I got a couple powders because I'm a powder girl. I love powders. If you're dry, you won't you won't agree with me. But I needed a refill of my Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I ended up getting Fair Light, which I think the last time I had just Fair, but maybe I didn't. I don't remember. But anyway, I love this powder. It is so good. It is a great drugstore option of like Huda Beauty, and it's not exactly like Huda, I always say that, but it's very, very similar. So I really, really like this powder. I'm going to set my under eyes with this, and then I got another one for all over the face. Okay, so I put that under my eyes. I'm not liking the glitter because I'm having a little bit of fallout under the eyes, but it looks so smooth under there. I love it. I'm thinking I had a lighter shade on this one, so get the fair shade if you're wanting brightening. I'm still not unhappy with this. I think it'll still be a great powder, but you're going to get coverage out of this, and there's a lot of shades, so make sure you're choosing the right shade. If you're wanting all over, make sure you're getting a shade close to your skin tone, which this will work for me, but also if you're wanting under the eye brightening, get a lighter shade. Then I also saw this Like, people were going crazy over this, and I was like, well, I gotta try it. It's the Milani Conceal and Perfect Blur Out Powder. If you don't like a powder that has any kind of shimmer in it, stay away from this one, because when I first put it on, I was like, oh, this has shimmer in it, I'm gonna hate this. I did not hate it. Let's use this powder brush, and I'm gonna powder the rest of my face. It's basically a finishing powder anyway, so I just don't like to use it under my eyes to bring attention to texture. And it does kind of deepen my foundation, so of course I don't want to put it on under my eyes. And it does have this little cap, so you like pull it up so it keeps your powder like in there really nice and neat, which I like, because I'm messy with powder, I'll be honest. It is a smaller package, so you get 5 grams in here where you get 20 in here. I had it upside down. So I do want to point that out. But if you use it just as a finishing powder, then you won't need as much. And when I say it has shimmer in it, I don't mean like it's bright shimmer like glitter particles. If you see glitter on my face, it is from my eyeshadow. It just has just the tiniest bit of just fine, I don't even know what to call it, but it's just very, very fine. But I think it's part of the blurring in it, actually. But it's really, really pretty. I like it on there. And I feel like it's great for oily skin. So this combination at least is the essence and then this. I feel like it's really great for oily skin. So loving it so far. Just because I want to brighten up my under eye just a tad, just a smidge, I'm going to take this palette from Jaclyn and just brighten up just a bit. See a tiny difference? I'm not a glitter girl, I can tell you that. I don't like the glitter. But yeah, so the glitter is from my eyes, by the way, when I say that. But I love the complexion. I think it looks really good, and I really like that. So let's do eyebrows really quick. I was at Marshall's, and I was just looking at their beauty section, because I always do, and they had this, and I heard somebody talking about how good it is. So this is the Give Beauty brand from Gwen Stefani, and this is her Most Def Instant Definition Sculpting Brow Pencil. And I heard somebody on TikTok talking about how much they liked it and how good it was. So it's the shade number 4, which I thought is going to be probably too deep for me, but why not? Let's try it. Whoa, it just came right out of there. Okay, it has a very weird little shape on this end. Do you see that? There's the shade. I think it'll work. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm thinking it was like the slimmer one, maybe, that they liked, that I saw. I actually like it better than I thought I was going to. I thought it was going to be too waxy at first, but it actually turned out nice. So I kind of filled in my brows just a little bit more with this. I'm going to put a few strokes through there. Okay, so that was just the Lift and Snatch pen that I put some strokes through my brows. Then I saw this. It's the NYX, the brow glue, and they're tinted now. It's not just like the regular. And this is in the shade Taupe. So here's what it looks like. The first time I used this, I used it first and then tried to go over top of it, and I didn't like it that way. So this is a new time of trying it. It's not bad over top. I just like something with a little bit of fibers in it, because I have like no brows whatsoever. But this is not bad at all. So I do prefer the Thick It Stick It to that, but that's not bad. So if you have like more bushy brows, that's probably something that you would like if you want a little tint. But this is not bad at all. I really do like it. So yeah, not bad. How many times can I say not bad? I'm still not quite sure why you would need a fan brush this big, I'll be honest. But I have seen Paige will use it to put her blush on, so that's what I'm going to do. I got a new blush. This is the Essence Pure Nude Baked Blush in the shade Berry Cheeks, and Essence, the blush, is my favorite. So I had to try this. I love this. I've used it before. So I just want you to know that this is not my first time. But I really do love it. It's very pigmented, so going with a light hand, and I love this shade. I've been into purpley blushes here lately, so it's very, very beautiful. It's a baked formula, so it's going to last forever. I just love it. I want more shades. So I got a couple different mascaras, okay? Because I just had to. First of all, they had a sale on this. This is the Tartelette tubing mascara, so you got a buy one get one free on this. So I think I paid $12 for both of these, which is a really good deal. And I like these little tubes anyway, so it's good to stick in my purse or just wherever. So I really like that. And then this was buy one get one 50% off, and I had to try it. The telescopic lift, because I love the telescopic, and of course telescopic lift was very viral for a lot of reasons there for a little bit. So I'm gonna try one on each eye, and we will compare and contrast, and you guys can tell me which one you like better too. Here's the brush on this one. So it has like a flat side on it, kind of curved, and then it's got bristles on either side. So very unique. Before I tell you which side's which, vote for your favorite side of mascara. This one or this one. This is left and this one's right, although it may look different to you guys. So you tell me, left or right. I always had to do that to figure out my left and right when I was learning all that. Which one looks better? So let me show you the wand on this before I tell you which is which. So here's the Tartelette mascara. It's very much like my Benefit Bad Gal Bang and my Maybelline Sky High. I really like these types of wands. So I really enjoy that. But which is which? Tell me before I tell you which is which. Which one do you like? Okay, so I hope you didn't cheat, but this side is L'Oreal and this side is Tarte. So when I first got the L'Oreal, I hated it. I'll just be honest with you. I was like, oh, this is ugly. I will insert a picture here of the very first time I wore it. I was like, Tartelette all the way. And that was my favorite, hands down, that day. I felt like Tarte was just separated and beautiful, and the L'Oreal was very clumpy and whatever. But I have since learned with the L'Oreal, what I have to do is I can only dip once. I can't go back in. It's a very wet formula, so you have to be very careful, and you have to use the combs on the either side. Don't go flat. Don't let you try to use the flat side, because that'll clump them up faster than anything. So use your combs on the brush. That's what they're there for. And just take your time and use one side of the comb. I use the shorter side, and then I use the longer side to kind of comb through it and make it bigger. So I do feel like I do get more volume with the L'Oreal. However, I really do like this one too, and I've actually probably reached for this one a little bit more just because it's not as fussy. I don't have to worry about, you know, how am I holding my wand on that. You know, I'm an easy girl, and I like this because it's easy. So definitely not as much volume over here, but I still like this a lot. So this is not a bad product. You just kind of have to learn how to use it, I guess. I don't like that. I feel like a mascara should be kind of easy. I would rather reach for the original telescopic over that. But it's not a bad product, and I will use it, absolutely. But it's just not something I'm going to do like on a daily basis, sit and take my time. If I'm in a rush, there's no way I'm going to sit and wonder, you know, am I holding my brush correctly to put on my mascara? Because mascara is kind of like a thankless job, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely not going to do that. I also purchased these from Kiss. They are the My Lash But Better And they're in the style, what are they in the style of? Fair Fair. And they are really beautiful. I like a lash that's smaller on the inside and flares out. And these are really, really nice. I like the thin bands on the Kiss lashes. Those are my favorites. I've worn one pair of these already and really, really liked it. I trimmed them just a bit on the ends and they were really, really beautiful. I'm not going to put them on today since I had mascaras to try, but they are really beautiful and I do like them. Another thing I got was a Juvia's Place lip liner. It's too deep for me, really. It's the Coffee Bean lip liner. I'm going to give you a swatch. It's more like an eyeliner, in my opinion. But I'm going to wear it, and I'm going to show you. We're going to test this out a little bit. So I put it on, and it was a little bit deep, and then I just kind of took a lip brush and just brushed it out a bit. And I feel like it looks a lot better that way. So we went from deep to this, which I really like. If you know me, you know that I like these Maybelline Superstay ink crayons. And I got a new shade. Is this the new shade? Yeah, it is. I have this one, which is called Enjoy the View. This is my new shade, which is Lead the Way. And then I had another one. What was it called? I don't know what that. I don't know what that other one was, but it was like my favorite. So God only knows what I've done with it. It was really pretty. It was Cool Tone. I love this. It is so beautiful. It is so pretty. One last thing that I want to share with you. And I think I found another dupe, by the way. But this setting spray, I just purchased it on a whim, just thinking, well, I'll just try it. It's the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Mattifying Setting Spray. So I'm going to use it. So when I got it in, I was like, that looks kind of familiar. It kind of looks a little bit like the Charlotte Tilbury, which I only have the small one. I don't have the larger one. But I'm telling you, it wears so much like the Charlotte Tilbury that I would call it a dupe. I really would. So, it's 16-hour wear. Charlotte doesn't really say. Oh yeah, 16 hours. So maybe they were trying to dupe it. I don't know. It kind of looks like it. But I love this setting spray. I'm so glad that I found it. It works wonders. Keeps my makeup on for a very long time, and I love this. So out of everything I purchased, this might be my favorite, but I had a lot of good stuff in here. Oh, I forgot one thing. Have I shown you all this yet? I can't remember. This is the Clean Fresh Yummy Gloss from CoverGirl. I can't remember if I've shown it to you or not, and if I have, overlook me. But I got the shade Coconuts About You. Here's what it looks like in the tube. And it smells like coconuts, and it is a beautiful gloss, and I love it. It's not sticky. It feels like a lip balm, and I love the scent. Even the taste. But the scent of it is really, really nice. So I love this. I just tried it because I'd heard other people talk about how good it was, and really, really love this. So I don't know if I've shown it to you before, overlook me, but I really do like this. So lots of new little goodies here. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try my best to not purchase anything more for a little bit. I do have one other thing coming in, and I think that's it for a while. I've purchased way too much here lately. Thankfully the Sephora haul and Ulta haul before this were with gift cards, so I didn't spend anything on this. This I did spend money on, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best to go back to not purchasing as much. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope that you liked the look that I did. Let me know your thoughts and opinions and feelings on it, and I hope you are having a great day. You're staying safe, happy, and healthy, healthier than I am, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.